Took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Steelers are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Cowboys secondary that could be in for a long day. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He saw the middle was closed. Tried to bounce it outside. That didn't work either.
Very rarely can you bounce something that's designed to go into the middle all the way to the outside and expect to get help and get there. Usually all the blocking is there. In this case, blocking was in the middle, bounced up, stacked up. Now he was outflanked when he tried to get outside.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. That wideout, Antonio Brown, is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to rifle. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the right side, caught by Green. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. And remember, he demanded the ball from then on out? I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level.
Let's go! Brand 38!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go!
Here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for him again. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be fielded at the And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And an electric scamper there from the 2nd-round pick in 2013 out of Michigan State.
And how about the way he's remade his body in the NFL? You remember back at Michigan State? Big, thick, bruising runner. Yeah, he had some speed, he had some agility, but now he's slimmed down and he's gotten even quicker, which has led to more runs like the one we just saw there.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards still left on second down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Stays on his feet. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the 6-year man Chris Jones on to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Oh, he shifts past him. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll hand things over their backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Moore. He's got his man. It's Williams. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Brief break in the action here. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
More now. His throw incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Arthur Moats in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle here to Brown. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Black 30. Key 26.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
More now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Moore. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
2nd down following the run. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
3-19.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And a throw right sideline is complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now Moore. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go.
Moore now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
No. Check. Patriot.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
No. Check. Patriot.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Leopard.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Victor Cruz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good form.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morris, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Throwing left side, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. He's got Cruz complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to be.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the big rookie from South Carolina State, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Gun! All right, here we go.
They go to Elliott again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. try and run for it with Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out.
Come on now, let's go.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Roethlisberger. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.